Hello. We're doing this quest chain at least, and then I'm getting a hood for my car. So let's get to it. I appreciate you coming to find me, but I won't go back with you. Please tell Sandman that I'm sorry. Oh, you're back. Did you manage to track down the young armorer? I see. Well, if he desires to be alone, we cannot well force him to live here. My apologies for taking your time. Sandman, we have a problem. A new Moros come over here and they are absolutely livid. They claim that one of us ate their porksy. What? That is most unusual. The new Mao are good friends. Every one of us knows better than to do such a thing. Perhaps it's a misunderstanding. If an armorer committed the deed, it must be one who knows not the ways of Elmeg, one such as Tana Tuya, who has but recently arrived here. While I would not blame him out of hand, the possibility cannot be ignored. Forgive me, my friend, but will you help us once more? My thanks. I will have words with all the armor of Wolkendorf to make certain that the culprit is not among us. Meanwhile, please check with the aggrieved Numao and ask them for their account of the incident. For once, I am not the least bit sleepy, though I'd sooner sleep through all of this. What's this? Are the Armoros so coward that they send immortals to speak for them? No matter. You will have my account and I will have justice. My porksy was out gathering herbs when it happened. Suddenly, I sensed its intense fear. It then cried to me in my mind that an armorer was chasing it, and then it was gone. I thought that the armorer was civilized, that they were our friends. How wrong I was. Unless I received fitting preparation for this heinous deed, there can no longer be peace between our peoples. What? It wasn't an armorer of Wolkendorf, but a creature from outside Ilmeg? Prove it. Bring me the armorer that's responsible this Tan Tua, and let us have the truth from him. If he is ignorant, as you say, he should still be near this scene of the crime in Gobertenberg. I will go and have words with Sandman while I wait your return, but do not take too long. I am not in a patient mood. it's you again. Have I seen the pork sea, you ask? If you mean the flying pig, then yes, it looked delicious, and it was. I see. Did I do something wrong? What? It was a wild animal, but a new mouse. It wasn't a wild animal, but a new mouse cherished familiar. Oh, no, 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 no. What have I done? Soon after I refused the offer to live in Wokendorf, I'm going there to apologize. Well, there's no use delaying it. Let's be on our way. So you were right. It was the armor from outside Elmake. Very well, I will claim reparation from this tunnel to a... Judging by their dark expression, I take it that that's the Porksea's master. My thanks for bringing back Tana Tua. Now we shall be able to clear up the misunderstanding. I'm so sorry I ate your pig. It's just I was dreadfully hungry and it looked so delicious. Hold on one sec. Porksies are not pigs, I'll have you know. They are our people's favorite familiars. We treat them as we would our family. Now, I praise you for having the courage to admit your mistake. However, I cannot let this grievance stand without a fitting reparation. Such is the way of Lee Nu Mao. I understand. What would you have of me? Were you a denizen of Wolkendorf? I would take into account the good relations between our people and give you a concession. But seeing as you are not, I have no choice but to demand full payment. A life for a life. A life? You mean I have to die? I want to take responsibility for my actions, but I'm afraid to die. What should I do? I'm afraid there's no other way. You can join the Wolkendorf Flock. Because you have to, or you're gonna die. Ah, indeed. If Tanatura were to become one of us, he would be afforded a concession. How does that sound, young one? But I've already refused your invitation, and since then I've caused only trouble. In spite of all of this, you would still let me join you? Come now, to be a flock is to look after one another. And there will be times, I'm sure, when you help your fellows as we help you now. Besides, such things are of no consequence, besides the joy of welcoming a new member to the flock. Then it's decided. I will hereby demand reparation of Tanatura as a denizen of Wolkendorf. Bring me these 3 items: a bottle of pristine water, a lump of flying clay, and a fade lamp. By this I will hold the debt settled. They might prove challenging for an armorer alone to procure, but then you have a capable mortal here to assist. I suppose I've already come this far. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this. When all is said and done, I promise to repay your kindness. So that's a bottle of pristine water. Now that the Tanatura is a denizen of Wolkendorf, please do your answer question. Bring news to El Meg. I'm not sure where to begin searching for the items. The finest clay may be had from a nearby cliff face, difficult to reach for men, but an armorer could easily fly there. Oh, then I'll go and obtain the clay. In the meantime, could I leave the water to you? It's rather tricky to draw it with our talons. To the northwest of here, you will find a stream fed by a cascade. Its water runs cool and clear and should serve your needs. Here, this should help you carry your items. Right, let's get to work. After you have the water, please come and meet me in the field in Boventenberg. You draw a bottle of pristine water and store it inside the warden sack. There you are. Did you get the water? Great. I'll put the clay with it in the sack. That leaves us with only the Fey lamp, which I understand is with the pixies. Loran. That's where the pixie lives, right? I hope they were willing to give us a lamp. The pixie says they have lots of lamps. You want a free lamp? I've got them. Oh yes, lots and lots. and I'd be happy to part with one for a price. Can't just give it to you for nothing, you know? It wouldn't be fair. So, what do you want for the lamp? What? Why? What we always want. Of course, fun. If you play with us, we'll give you your heart's desire. I have a new plaything, or playmate. Come with me outside the village and we'll have lots of fun together. Or which one of it was that we spoke with? Racism. Teehee. We're like triplets, yes? You mortals always have trouble telling us apart, so we're going to make a game of it. In this game, you must guess who is the real weird lure. That's yours truly. You'll get a single hint, and if you answer correctly, I'll give you a fey lamp whenever you're ready now. Let me tell you a little secret. I'm not Wade Lore, nor the third one of us is. Okay, so it's the second one. You think I'm the real Wade Lore, do you? Well, you couldn't be more wrong. I am the real Wade Lore. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. And now, for the all-important hint. All three of us are notorious liars, so which one of us is the real weird lore? To be the first one. What? Then everything they said was backwards. This is too confusing. There's one thing I'm sure about, though. When we first spoke with Red Lore, it was in a field of flowers. The first pixie didn't smell like flowers at all. If you can consider that along with the hints, perhaps you can come up with the correct answer. Which one do you think the real world lore is? Okay, well at first I thought it was the first one, but it's not. It has to be the second one then. Or the third one. Wait, no. Disregard the first one. The second one was like, I'm definitely not, and the third one was like, I definitely am, so it would be the second one. What? How did you? It was supposed to be hard. And we were so looking forward to seeing you rack your brains. Oh well, a promise is a promise. You guessed correctly, so I'll give you your lamp. Huzzah! Now we have everything. Let's hurry back to Volkendorf. You're still here? I thought you and your armor friend had business in Volkendorf. Oop. I've handed over the water and the clay. Go on and give him the lamp. So that's a bottle of pristine water. I have taken a sip of the pristine water in the fine clay. I'm told that Fey lamps is with you. Excellent. Now I can fashion myself a new portsy. Fashion a new portsy. Just so, it's quite simple really. Make the body using the clay and water, imbue it with magic from the lamp, and voila, a portsy is born. I am well satisfied now. All is forgiven and forgotten. Till next time, friends. Portsies are made of clay. I don't feel so good all of a sudden. In any case, all's well that ends well. I can't thank you both enough. I'm pleased to have been of service. Now then, Tantoe, on behalf of all the armor of Wolkendorf, I bid you welcome to the flock. I've never been with the flock before, and there's not much that I don't know, but I'll try my hardest to live up to expectations. No need to be so stiff, young one. Remember, we are all friends here, brought together by our awakening. In the distant past, our ancestors were given the gift of intelligence through magic. Though that magic has long faded, it wrought a change in our kind that may occasionally manifest in the form of our armorers such as ourselves. We armorers were created to serve men, many of us from enduring bonds with our masters and mistresses. However, we live far longer than they do, and thus it is our lot to experience the sorrow of parting. But those of us who are left behind, who are worn down by grief, may yet find solace here in Wolkendorf. I have lost full many masters, as has everyone in the flock. I know their pain, and they mine. This settlement brings us all together, that we might support one another and live in peace. In time, I hope that you will come to think of it as your home. Home. I like the sound of that. Thank you, Sandman, for everything. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh, wait, yeah, the chain quest, and that's the quest with no markers. I'm not doing. One day I'll do a whole stream of, like, all the quests that don't involve markers. Besides the big one in A Realm Reborn. Save that for, like, its own thing. But not today. I have someone smart next to me. Or someone analytical, I should say. Ah, it's you. Your timing is most fortuitous. I was just about to doze off. And to ask about Tanotua, have you? I have been teaching him the ways of the flock. We each have a task we perform. And now that Tanatua is one of us, he must have one too. Speaking of which, you are well acquainted with the pixies of Lida Loran, are you not? I would be grateful if you were to help Tanatua settle into his new role. I have a mind to make him our envoy to the Pixies, you see. The post is vacant at the moment, as it often is, given the challenges. Our people are very different. The Pixies live to play, whereas all we desire is peace. Most of us have no tolerance for their mischief. In the course of collecting the items to make reparations to the new Mao, Tanatula on occasion had occasion to treat with the Pixies and came away unscathed. But he had you at his side that time, and I cannot help but worry how he will fare alone, navigating the vagaries of pixie temperament. It would be reassuring to know that you were watching over him, at least in the beginning. There's a popular pixie who should be willing to help. Truly, with this pixie as an ally, I dare to hope that it will smooth the way to Tanatua. Please relay the details of our conversation to Tanatua. He should be somewhere in the settlement. Ah. Oh, it's you. You have a message from Sandman, you say. I see. He did say that he would have a task for me. The prospect of dealing with pixies is daunting, but it gives me heart to have this Olam's help. Let's go and meet them at once. I can't help but feel nervous. If it isn't Yo, come to bask in the glow of my popularity, I take it, and I see you've brought a friend. Is that the way of it? Well, you just leave it to me. Under my sage guidance, Tono Tula will become the most popular soul in Lydia Loran after yours truly, of course. Oh, I'm not looking to become popular. I just want to do a good job as an envoy between our peoples. And there's no sure way to do so than to become popular, believe you me. It's simple, really. You just need to prove you can play with us as equals by beating us at our own games. Come along, I'll introduce you to everyone. Of course, it's games. Well, at least I have Old Thumb guiding me. I really can't tell them apart. That's to say, Tanatula wants to be our friend, so be nice to him. Understood? Sure, sure. We'll treat him as our prize toy. No, no, no. Be nice, I said. Tanatula has what it takes to be a friend. Given half the chance, he would beat you all at your games, assuming you play fair. An armor can beat us, you say? Ha. We'll believe it when we see it. Oh, and you will, because Tanatula and Yo will play a game with you right now. You right now. Well, of course you're playing too. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. The game will be Treasure Hunt. The pixies will stand guard over their treasures, which you must search for while invisible. If you can obtain them all without being discovered, you win. Sounds good to us. For the treasures, we can use our favorite flowers. We'll go and hide them outside the village at once. Well, there you have it. When you're ready to begin, I'll cast an invisibility spell on you. If the effect fades before you finish, come back here and I'll cast it again. So if we win this game, the pixies will consider me a friend. Right? I'm ready. Thanks, here I go then. The treasures will be scattered all over Tim, Gias, and guarded by the pixies. You won't be able to get near while visible. Are you ready for the spell? A pixie incarnation will fail. Can't run. Okay. The treasure's gone. What happened? Where are you? Oh. No, my treasure. Wait, this doesn't count as part of the... Like if I lose my invisibility. Ah. How goes the sneaking? Found any treasures yet? Ah, yes, this makes 2 out of 3. Just one more and victory is yours. I assume Tanatur is out there looking for the last treasure, except his spell should have long faded by now. If he's only recently come to Omeg, perhaps he's gotten himself lost. We should look for him. Oh yeah, I can't pause. Right here. I just need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. Let's go search for armor. Don't let them eat me. Thank you. That was close. I was following this pixie scent when I saw those talkers chasing them. It was all I could do to jump in the way. Just when I thought I heard a commotion, what in the heavens were you doing so far from the village? I thought it would be fun to make the armorer lose his way, so I tried to hide my treasures somewhere out of reach. But then those nasty hawkers came along. Did I not tell you to be nice? Apologize to Tana to Inyo at once. I'm sorry, and thank you for helping me, even though I was being mean. Don't mention it. I'm just glad you're safe, but I didn't find any treasures myself, so I suppose that means I'm not fit to be your friend. Nothing of the sort. If you didn't find any treasures, it was because you were busy saving me. So win or lose, it doesn't matter. I'll tell everyone in the village that we consider you the best of friends. So please, be our friend and take us for rides on your back. But, of course, it'd be my pleasure. Hooray, hooray. Let's head back to the village and play some more. Ooh, this went much better than I had dared to hope. I feel ready to take on my duty as envoy now, and who would have thought it felt so fine to make friends? It's all because of you and old Thon. Thank you ever so much. I'm glad for Tanato, but I can't help but worry. At this rate, you might become more popular than me. I'd best hurry back to the village. I have a lot to do if I'm to retain my crown as the daring of Lydia Loran. Your work here is done, so feel free to run along back to Wokendorf and report to Sandman. Tell him that Tunnel made friends, lots of them. So, the Pixies accepted Tanatura. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I am gladder still for the change that has come to our young friend. Whereas he once chose solitude, now has many friends as to attract a rival in popularity. Ah, the trials and triumphs of youth. It reminds me of my own time as a fledgling. When next I slumber, I believe I will dream of those days. Ah, I had forgotten how blissful it was to slumber in darkness' sweet embrace. I have not slept so soundly since the flood. Already I feel much more alive, as if I was 100 years younger. That would make me at least 200, but I shan't complain. Okay, and that's it for El Meg. Ignore that. I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing next, but I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.